There once was a stock that put to sea. The name of the stock was GME. The price blew up and the shorts dipped down. Hold my bully boys, hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when Ryan Cohen joined the board. The captain called all hands and swore he'll take his shares and hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Before the news had hit the market, Wall Street bets came up and bought it. With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. No deals were cut, no shorts were squeezed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the artist's creed. He took the risk to hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. For 40 days or even more, the stock went up, then down once more. All gains were lost, it was looking poor, but still those traders did hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The short's not squeezed and the gain's not won. The tendy man makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Oh, I bid farewell to my monthly paycheck, and I gambled it all on a GME bet. To hold with the boys and ignore calls to sell until we have given the hedgies all hell. And the tendies and diamonds are filling my mind. I'll search for the moon and pay losses no mind. I fear not the hedgie, I fear not his greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Plot a course off to Mars from the orbit of Moon, to a place where my gains grew along with my crew. It's not about greed, no, I tell to my best, but sending a message to Wall Street the pest. As the words of their dread fill the space of my ears, they're crying like children, their saltiest tears. My heart fills with joy, then it's bigger than we. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Oh, for sure they will learn that there is consequence for playing with markets for his needs and ends. But when Reddit investors used their tricks on them, they screamed and they shouted while we bought again. As the sights of their rage fill the space in my eyes, for they duped us, but they won't escape us this time. We're this far from winning, this far from their greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Now that I'm staring down on the feds and the rich, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my brothers stand in the raging typhoon, I hold on to my shares as they launch towards the moon. As the The souls of huddlers live forever in my mind as I fulfill the dreams that they once tried to find. I look from the moon with the stars within reach. I remember Wall Street bets and they think of me. For our stocks with the moonshot forever will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me. For the hedges shall crumble and fall to their knees. If tomorrow all the gains were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my stimulus and wife. I thank my lucky stars to be trading here today, 'cause we all still hold our calls and shares, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mouth bless the Wall Street bets. From the floor in New York City to accounts on Fidelity, from the house of your wife's boyfriend, you just tried to make him see. From you deep fucking value and your own portfolio, where there's tendies in every artist's gut, and it's time we buy and hold. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets.
What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing today? It is April 7th, 2021. I'm your host, Ty, and this is the Smarter Gambling Show. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now, before we begin, can you please smash the like button? Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. And if you want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Alright, now that that's out of the way, you see today, I'm reporting to you from the stock exchange, the New York Stock Exchange, and that's because today was a pretty average day. pretty flat trading. I think for the most part, the market closed slightly lower, slightly red, but nothing, no crazy gains, no crazy losses today. So that's why we're going with the Wall Street background. You know, if there's a lot of gains, I'll do the show with the Tendy Town background, and if there's a lot of losses, then I'll do the Raministan background. Anyway, so got a lot to talk about today. We're gonna talk about Morgan Stanley and the Archegos saga continues. I guess Archegos doesn't really have to do with this. It's more Morgan Stanley news, but turns out they were insider trading when the whole Archegos Capital saga happened. And, well, it doesn't say they're insider trading, but it's insider trading. We'll get to that. Volvo has a new deal with BlackBerry. So I know you apes are going to be happy about that. You want to hear some BlackBerry news. Got some Viacom news. They got an upgrade. Some AMD news. They are acquiring a company. We got some updates from the minutes meeting, which is excuse me for the motorcycle. The minutes meeting, which is Janet Yellen, the Treasury Secretary, and the Fed Chair Jerome Powell, updating the markets on their plans and what they're gonna do with the economy. We got some T-Mobile news. Then we'll talk about some SPACs, and then some UPS and Uber news, and then finally we'll get to the YOLOs, which I know by far is the most popular thing on this show. By far, it's all about the GME, the AMC, all the meme stocks, and the YOLOs. That's what everyone wants to see. Anyway, all right, let's get into it. 1 second, please, as I pull up my Ameritrade. All right, here we go. What is happening today individually? So the Dow Jones is up 16 points, 0.05%. So very, very slight gain. Oh, actually, all the indexes, or the major indexes, finished slightly up. Actually, when I last checked, around like 3:15, 3:30, I believe they were slightly down. So that's good. Okay, good news then. The Dow Jones is up 0.05%. The Nasdaq is up 0.28%, and the S&P is up 0.15%. Okay, Apple is up 1.34%. Little bit of movement, finally. Still not really moving, but a little something there. Airbnb down 5.31%. AMC down 3.43%. Not too bad there. But I know a lot of you apes got AMC. AMD, got some news about them a little later, up about 1%. Amazon up 1.72%. ASO, Academy Sports and Outdoors, down 1.16%. This is a very popular meme stock because it got short squeezed recently, and a lot of apes made some fat gains. If you want to see some of them, check out my YOLO videos that I did the previous couple days. All right, what else we got here? Blink Charging down 5.36%. Bumble down 0.73%. Bionanogenomics down 5.73%. Beyond Meat is down 2.73%. CCIV, which is Lucid SPAC, Lucid Motors, down 6.7%. Ouch. Pretty rough. Okay. Carnival Cruise Line up 1.4%. Canopy Growth, which is a meme stock, cannabis stock, down 3.11%. Chewy down about 1%. Chipotle up about 1%. Compass. So Compass is one of the IPOs I talked about last week. If you want, go watch it. I said I don't like the stock. I think it's bad. I think it's like Zillow, and I think it's like WeWork. And it's down 8% today. It had like it was up briefly when it IPO'd. Now it's coming crashing down. So I'm right about that so far. Coursera, which is another IPO I talked about last week. And this one I actually said, this looks really good. And this is not financial advice, okay? Do your own research before investing. I said Coursera looks very good. Fundamentals look good. And I think it'll have a bright future. And last week, the stock opened at 33. It IPO'd at 33. And now it closed today at 58. So, major run. I believe that's over 70%, maybe like 75% in 1 week. So Coursera doing very well. Congratulations to everyone who bought Coursera. Okay. Delta Airlines down 2.8%. DoorDash down 2.74%. DraftKings down 2.7%. I like DraftKings. I know a lot of you apes also like DraftKings. eBay down 1.22. Express, which is a meme stock, down about 10%. Ouch. But considering where it was, like under $1 before it got squeezed, I guess not too bad, right? Ford is down 1.5%. Facebook is up 2.23%. Fubo, TV company, TV streaming service, down 7.29%. Ouch. GME is down 3.54%. So, not too bad. Keep holding, you apes. Keep holding. Diamond hands. Google up about 1.35%. Groupon down 1.42%. Hilton down 1.7%. Intel up 1%. JetBlue down 1%. JP Morgan up 1.6%. COS, which is another meme stock, the headphone company, down 5.5%. Still up very big from when it got squeezed. Li Auto, ouch, down 13% today. And this is because, just in general, the EV stocks were not doing well today. And specifically, the Chinese EV stocks were not doing well today. And specifically, Li Auto from the Chinese stocks was not doing well today because of just the general market sentiment and because they announced it's not a share offering. I believe it was public notes, senior notes. I briefly just went over that news article. But that's why Li Auto is down so much today, down 13%, because of just general market sentiment, and they announced a note offering. Okay. Lyft down 5%. Marathon, which is a Bitcoin mining company, down 12%. Ouch, but still up very big overall. Moderna down 1.5%. Morgan Stanley, pretty sideways. Got some news about them. Microsoft up 0.82%. Match down 0.89%. Muds, which is a new SPAC company. Talked about this yesterday. It's a new SPAC that's going to acquire Topps, which is not the supermarket Topps, the trading card company Topps, the baseball cards. And that was up like 17% yesterday, so it's pulling back today, I guess to be expected. Microvision, meme stock, down 4.7%. Naked, meme stock, down 8.2%. Man, meme stocks are not doing well today. It doesn't seem like it. Meme stocks are getting pretty slammed today. Sorry, apes, but just diamond hands, not financial advice. Okay, Norwegian up 0.74%. Netflix up 0.45%. Neo down about 7%. Ouch. You guys know I love Neo, and I'm very transparent during this show. So I'm going to show you my position today, as I do every day. So here it is. Boom. I'm down 2.8K today, almost $3,000. Down almost $3,000 today. Oh, the gut was under the Neo photo. Let's try that again. Yep, gut. Lost about 3K today on Neo, but it's okay. I believe in the fundamentals. I'm in it for the long term. Diamond hands. But yeah, that's because of just all the EVs taking a pretty big hit today. Okay. Nikola down 7%. Again, EVs, and it's not a good company. Not financial advice. Nano Dimension down 7%. Nokia, meme stock up 1.25%. Nvidia up 2%. Overstock down 5.71%. Palantir, I know you apes love Palantir, down 1.6%. Peloton, pretty sideways. PayPal up 1%. Riot, which is another Bitcoin company, down 10.6%. Romeo Power, which was big news yesterday. I believe it got short squeezed yesterday, and it was up like 50%, but down 18.36% today, so some pullback was expected. Sorry for you apes who bought in at the top. That probably sucks. Snapchat is up 6%. Very nice. Man, I had Snapchat at $22 and I dumped it. How stupid, right? Oh well. Sundial Growers, cannabis meme stock down 2%. Virgin Galactic down 4.8%. Square up 3.64%. Tilray, another cannabis meme stock, down 6.5%. T-Mobile down 1%. Got some news about them later. Tesla down 3%. So not nearly as bad as the Chinese stocks, the Chinese EV stocks. Twitter up 3%. Uber down 2%. Got some news about them a little later. Viacom, got some news about them a little later. Down 1%. Wayfair down 4%. Had a big day yesterday, so probably just some pullback. Workhorse down 4.4%. And that's about it. Xpeng down 8%. Zillow down 1.7%. So, okay day for the market. A lot of gains, a lot of losses. Let's check on the dollar. How's the dollar doing? For the most part, it's down. It's down versus the Australian dollar, the euro, the pound, New Zealand dollar. It's up on, and it's down on the Swiss franc. And the dollar is up on the Canadian dollar and the Japanese yen. Okay. Now let's quickly go over crypto. 1 second, please, as I pull that up. Okay. Let's see what happened in crypto today. It's pulling back. Oh my god, finally, right? This thing has been on a massive run of late. Bitcoin's down 4%. Not too bad, considering how well it's been doing. Ether's down about 7%. Binance down 5.4%, still up 23.5% for the week. XRP is down 10%. Yesterday, this thing was at like $1.10, man. Like this thing pulled back 20 cents. Still up 64.5% for the week. Cardano down 7.5%. Polkadot down 9%. Litecoin down 8.6%. Chainlink down 8.5%. Bitcoin Cash down 6%. Stellar down 10.3%. Everything is down bigly. Dogecoin. Hey, look, Dogecoin's holding up pretty well. Down only 3.4%. Still up 12.5% for the week. Tron is down about 14%, but it's still up 25% for the week. Okay. So it's a down day for crypto. It's a 5% decrease in market cap. But, considering how well of a run it's been on, really can't complain here. Unless you bought in at the top, in which case, sorry, I feel for you. Alright, now let's get into some news. And this is a good transition because we're going to first talk about some crypto news. Specifically, like a lot of NFT stuff. Everyone's getting into NFTs. And then we'll get into the broader news in all the markets. And I'm going to try to quickly run through them because I don't want to spend too much time reading each article. Okay. Sorry, I'm just pulling the articles up. Because I tried having all the articles in like one web browser before the show starts, but that just lags me way too hard. So this is much better. Okay. Oh, I didn't put it up. There we go. Just gotta pause this video.
Just 5 minutes ago.
Nope. No video. Okay. Tom Brady is launching an NFT company. What? Let's read. Tom Brady is joining the NFT party. The 7-time Super Bowl champion is launching an NFT platform called Autograph this spring. It will bring together some of the biggest names in sports entertainment. Fashion, and pop culture to work with creators to develop unique digital collectibles, a representative for Brady tells CNN Business. Autograph will also produce NFTs featuring Brady. Yeah, not going to read the whole thing, but if you guys follow crypto and you've probably been following the NFT craze, and everyone is getting into this stuff now, NFTs. Like especially athletes and entertainers. I did the Edelman video last week. Julian Edelman was excuse the ambulance. Edelman was dropping some NFTs of himself. And then we got the whole Top Shot thing, and Patrick Mahomes, NFL MVP. He dropped some, so everyone is trying to cash in on this. So no surprise that Tom Brady is as well, and his NFTs are probably going to sell for a lot of money because he's Tom Brady. And this company is through Autograph, and I would pull it up, but I already looked at it before the show, and it's just really a blank website right now. It's coming in the spring. There's no NFTs or no sales on it currently. But this was pretty interesting news. Tom Brady is going into the NFT business, and there's going to be special NFTs made for just him. And let's be clear, he's not the business owner, okay? He just sits on the board. So he's probably getting a cut, or he has a stake in the company, but this is not his company, okay? Like he didn't form it and start it, and he's not running it. Let's just be clear about that. All right. There we go. Just need to let this load for a second. All right, there we go. Staying on the NFT, let me just oops. Sorry guys, let me just make this a little smaller. All right. So staying on the NFT subject, college basketball star Luka Garza becomes the latest athlete to sell an NFT. Is this surprising? No. and this was actually news from yesterday, but I didn't think it was that important, so I didn't cover it. But since the Brady NFT news came out today, I figure let's just go over this. So, and I remember being on I was watching CNBC yesterday, and the host was like, coming up, Luka Garza and his big announcement. What's he gonna say? And I'm like, oh, let me guess. He's dropping an NFT. What happens? He drops an NFT. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, Luka Garza is, I think he won the College Player of the Year, if I recall correctly. I'm not a big NCAA fan, but I do watch it sometimes. He played for Iowa and was there for 4 years, and I believe he's going to the NBA now. But anyway, he was a very popular college player. Yeah, National Player of the Year. That's what it says. So I'm not gonna read it, but let's just see. Yeah, so his NFT is gonna launch on OpenSea. I checked it out before. I think. Oh, actually, hold on. I think I have it actually. Just give me a second. Let me pull it up. I do have it here. Okay. All right, so here it is. This is the Luka Garza NFT. So it's one of a kind. There's only one in the world, one of one. And that's pretty cool. Gives you his stats on the back. So right now, so the bid ends. So there's bidding right now, and the sale ends in 2 days on April 9th. And the highest bid right now is $8,000, or 4 ethers, which is a little less than $8,000 right now. This morning it was over $8,000, but I guess ether dropped a little, so now it's a little under. But top bid right now for this Luka Garza NFT, $8,000, or 4 Ethereum. All right. Next article. More NFT news. A lot of NFT news today. Saturday Night Live NFT of NFT skit sales for $365,000. So it's an NFT of an NFT. So it's NFTception. Someone called Dr. Dumpling dropped 172 ether on the 10-second clip. So I'm not going to read this article either. I just wonder where they bought it from. Not sure which platform they bought it on. Am I just blind here, or it does not say? Well, yeah, I don't know, I don't know where it sold on, but yeah. Saturday Night Live NFT. NFT of an NFT skit. $365,000. That's insane. That is really insane. Like, but hey, watch. In like 5-10 years, this thing's gonna be a couple million. So you really can't even blame the guy or anybody for buying these, because it seems a little ridiculous, but then they just blow up in value. So like, is it dumb? It might be. It might not be. Anyway. So this is more NFT news. Let me see if I have any chats here. No chats. Okay. Alright, so that's enough of the NFTs, the NFT stuff. Let's get into some more serious stuff that I know you apes want to hear about. Anything Archegos or Credit Suisse or Greensill or Morgan Stanley, anything that has to do with that whole saga, that whole scandal, has been a very popular subject for you apes, so I gotta cover it. Morgan Stanley dumped $5 billion in Archegos' stocks the night before the massive fire sale hits rivals. Okay, let's read. The night before the Archegos Capital story burst into public view late last month, the fund's biggest prime broker quietly unloaded some of its risky positions to hedge funds. People with knowledge of the trades told CNBC. Morgan Stanley sold about $5 billion in shares from Archegos' doomed bets on U.S. media and Chinese tech names to a small group of hedge funds late Thursday. Sorry, I just spit on my mic. Late Thursday, March 25th, according to the People, who requested anonymity to speak frankly about the transaction. It's a previously unreported detail that shows the extraordinary steps some banks took to protect themselves from incurring losses from a client's meltdown. The moves benefited Morgan Stanley, the world's biggest equities trading shop, and its shareholders. While the bank escaped from the episode without material losses, other firms were less fortunate. Credit Suisse said Tuesday that it took a $4.7 billion hit after unwinding losing Archegos positions. The firm also cut its dividend and halted share buybacks. Sorry, I just don't want to read the whole thing, so I just want to see like what I should read and what I should not read. But anyway, you know what? I'm not gonna read this because we still got a lot to get to. But I'm just gonna quickly recap what happened last week with Archegos. So, yesterday I did another video on Credit Suisse, right? Because they initially thought they lost $3 billion from Archegos. Turned out to be $5 billion, and then they had another $2 or $3 billion from Greensill on top of that. So all in all, they lost about $7 to $8 billion. Archegos lost $80 billion, or they got margin called for $80 billion. And a lot of people went down. Morgan Stanley was involved in the scandal. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Sorry, I think the stream just dropped real quick. Let me make sure I'm still live on YouTube. I am live on YouTube. That's good. Okay. My apologies. So, Morgan Stanley was one of the banks that walked away from this unscathed. And now we know why. Because they knew about it. They had insider information, and they acted upon that. That's pretty much what the article says. It doesn't explicitly say that, but it says the night before the fire sale, they were the first ones to dump. Why were they the first ones to dump? Because they met with Bill Wong, and they knew what was up. They knew there was going to be a fire sale, so they acted on their information. Is this not it? This is clearly insider trading. Is this not, like, should they not get a fine for this? Should they not, at the very least, should an investigation not be launched into Morgan Stanley and how they dumped $5 billion before Archegos went under? I don't know. Probably, right? What do you apes think? Comment below. Should Morgan Stanley be investigated and fined for this insider trading? Anyway, I thought that was pretty funny, pretty interesting. It just seems like the saga continues. It was Archegos, then it's Credit Suisse, then it's Greensill, Goldman, Morgan Stanley, and just when you think it's over, every day some new news comes out. Some big bank, some big hedge fund is losing a lot of money, all because it was their fault. They gave Archegos, they gave this guy Bill Wong, they over-levered him. Like, anyway, I don't feel bad. You guys shouldn't feel bad. Comment below. Do you guys feel bad that all these banks and hedge funds are taking massive L's? All right, let's get to the next article. So this, I know a lot of you apes are going to like this news because it's about BlackBerry. It's good news about BlackBerry. Volvo Group selects BlackBerry QNX for its dynamic software platform. BlackBerry Limited today announced that Volvo Group, one of the world's leading manufacturers of heavy-duty trucks, buses, and construction equipment, has selected BlackBerry QNX as the foundational software for its main domain controller ECUs in more than 300,000 heavy vehicles Volvo Group manufactures every year. To realize its vision for the electronic architecture of future generations of vehicles, Volvo Group wanted to take a new approach to the software. It wanted to find a single supplier for the operating system and hypervisor to meet the needs of the whole truck, capable of supporting safety certification to the highest levels. Yeah, not going to read the whole thing. Let me just, okay, yeah, I'm not going to read the whole thing. But, yeah, good news for BlackBerry. So, if you guys didn't know, BlackBerry doesn't really make phones anymore. They're focusing more on their 5G now. And the software aspect of it. So, this is bullish news. BlackBerry, oh wow, it was down today. It was up, I think, a few percent this morning. So, I think it did pull back quite a bit. But this is good news for BlackBerry. I think I saw some due diligence on the subreddit on Wall Street Bets about this, along with last week, BlackBerry announced it was selling its patents, and then it underperformed during earnings. So hopefully this news will bolster it back up. Might have to mute the mic here in a second. I hear a siren. I'll do that while I pull up the next article. That should be better. Apologize about that, guys. No, don't play the video. All right, now let's talk about Viacom. Apparently first of all, Viacom was one of the stocks that got, again, going back to Archegos, this was one of the stocks that got slammed, that got caught in the crossfire and ended up getting dumped by a lot of these banks and hedge funds. It's Viacom, ticker VIAC, Viacom CBS. So here's some news about that, and this is good news. Viacom CBS upgraded to outperform by Wolf on fundamentals. Viacom CBS benefits from a strong ad market and a seemingly reasonable consensus streaming subscriber target, Wolf wrote. Shares rose. Well, they should rise because the thing got slammed, and don't quote me on this, around 50%, I think. So, yeah, 56% decline. So, not going to read this either, but quick summary. The stock of Viacom fell 56% because of the whole Archegos saga, and this analyst believes it's very undervalued at the moment, and honestly, I believe most people believe that, because Viacom is, and this is not financial advice, Viacom CBS is a pretty good stock, in terms of the fundamentals. They're very big in media. They're a very big player in media and entertainment. So, says it was, I'm not sure what the stock is now, but it says $45.50 in the pre-market. And the analyst believes, he gave it a price target of $70. This is John Jandes is the analyst for Wolf Research, and he believes the stock is worth $70. Although he did believe it was worth $80 at one time, and he trimmed it to $70. But very good news for Viacom, and there should be a lot of value in this stock. All right, not financial advice, but if you're looking for a value play, or you're looking for deep value, you're looking for deep effing value, right? Where is it? Deep effing value, the legend. If you're looking for deep value, Viacom stock, pretty good play right now. Not financial advice. Do your own research. All right, let's move on. All right. Another popular stock, not as popular of late, but Yeah, AMD used to be kind of like a meme stock. Like, people on Wall Street Bets joked about it, and it's legit now. I mean, it's always been legit, but before people used to make fun of it. Anyway, good news for AMD, which a lot of you apes like. It's popular on Wall Street Bets on the subreddit. Options traders place big bets on AMD ahead of Xilinx. I think that's how you say it. Xilinx acquisition. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it says Xilinx is worth, or its proposed acquisition is $35 billion, and it is planned to close by the end of the year. So, bullish news, and it says that calls outpace puts by a ratio of 3-1 in AMD. The most active options were the 82 strike calls that expire at the end of this week. So, $82 calls that expire on Friday, April 9th. Interesting. Over 18,000 of those traded for about $1, and that means that call buyers are risking about 1.2% of the underlying stock price to make bullish bets that the stock could go above 82 strike by the end of the week. What's it at now? Doesn't say. But yeah, positive news for AMD. A lot of reaction to this news, a lot of bullish sentiment, and we see that the market is loading up on the call options, specifically the $82 call that expires Friday, April 9th. And for all you apes that have call options, if you have that $82 strike that expires on Friday, good luck to you. I'm pulling for you. I really hope that works out. And if it does, please post gains on the subreddit. Please post. All right, let's move on. Wow, it's 4:44 already. Gotta speed it up just a little bit. So this is more general news. Probably not the stuff people really want to hear, so I'll just go over this quickly. Fed officials say easy policy will stay in place until economic outcomes are achieved. Was this about the... Yeah, this is the minutes report. So, you don't have to read this. The gist, the summary is... Janet Yellen and the Fed, Jerome Powell, this guy, our favorite. Jerome Powell, this guy. They met to see if they should do anything about inflation, or if they should intervene and do their thing and adjust the markets to how they want. And they basically just said, yeah, we're not going to do anything. We think this is good. We're not going to touch anything until we feel like we really have to. And that's pretty good, actually. But a lot of the market didn't know what to expect, and yeah, absolutely nothing has changed. They pretty much just said, keep on going. We like the market where it is. Inflation's not a problem yet, and until it becomes a problem, we're not going to do anything about it. That's pretty much what Yellen and Powell said. So, interesting news. Okay, now let's talk about T-Mobile. Again, probably not the most interesting stuff that people want to hear, but pretty good news for T-Mobile, bullish news. I'm not going to read the whole thing. T-Mobile's next Un-carrier move, hashtag 5G for all. So basically, T-Mobile is making a lot of big moves. The first one being, well, they break it down right here in bullet points. So the first thing they're going to do is give everyone a 5G phone, 5G smartphone. It says for free, but it's not really for free. But if you trade in any phone, I'm not going to say any phone, but most phones, including apparently flip phones, you trade in your current phone and they will give you a brand new smartphone. And don't think it's going to be like a Galaxy S21 or something like that. It's the very cheap 5G phones, not the $800 ones, probably like the $100, $200 ones. But that's still pretty cool. They're giving out, you know, you have literally any phone, you trade it in, and they'll hook you up. Okay, and they're being competitive in the marketplace, so they're lowering the prices so they can compete with AT&T and Verizon. Yeah, so for the same price or less. So they're trying to be competitive. And now they have home internet that's running on 5G. Pretty cool. And T-Mobile Hometown, a massive commitment to bring 5G to rural America. Hire 7,500 new employees in small towns and rural communities over the next few years, and provide $25 million in grants for community development projects. So, yeah, one of the big issues is that rural America, about like 35% of America doesn't have access to broadband. And T-Mobile is looking to address this issue. They want to bring internet to everybody in America. Apparently, it's going to cost just $60 a month, and you can get 5G internet anywhere in America. That's what they're saying. And then not only that, they're also hiring and investing into certain towns, so that's good for local economies. So good bullish news by T-Mobile. All right, what's next? So we'll just go over this one very quickly because it wasn't that big, and don't think too many people care about this. They just want to hear about the meme stocks and the YOLOs, but I'll just talk about this quickly. AST SpaceMobile shares rise as the space SPAC stock begins trading on the NASDAQ. So today, this new SPAC launched, SpaceMobile, ticker AST, and I'm not going to read it, but it's just a satellite space company. It's not a space tourism company like Virgin Galactic. This is more like kind of what SpaceX does, part of it. You know, that they shoot satellites into the sky. So, yeah, this is public now. Ticker AST. My honest opinion, and this is just my opinion, okay, not financial advice. Do your own research. I wouldn't put money into this. There's just like, there's so many other companies, more well-known companies, better companies that are doing the exact same thing, and I really just don't see what kind of value this brings to the world. I mean, obviously it's bringing value, but what is it? What value is it bringing that its competitors are not bringing, and that other companies are not bringing? So, interesting news. I wouldn't read too much into this. Okay, now this is pretty cool stuff. UPS agrees to buy electric vertical aircraft to speed up package delivery in small markets. So I'm not going to play the video, and I'm not going to read this, but UPS bought or is going to buy 10 of these airplanes from this company, Beta Technologies. And we see this vehicle here. It's an EV airplane or aircraft. I don't know if you can call it airplane, but hey, that looks pretty cool. Look at that. It's it kind of looks like a drone, like a huge drone that can fit people in it. And I watched it on CNBC earlier. I watched the video, and the CEO is on there talking about it. The plane, it's kind of like a helicopter. It's literally like a drone. It takes off. It like goes straight up like this, like vertical. And it pretty much moves like a drone. And it's fully electric. This is pretty cool. I believe Beta, they're one of the early companies getting into EV airplanes. And, I mean, definitely it's going to play a role. We see we're starting to phase out all of our internal combustion engine cars already. So next step is to phase out all the planes and get EV planes. And this is a great first step here. And I'm not saying that you should buy UPS. If you want to, you can because of this news. It's up 5 cents today. So not too many people reacted to this. But I just think in general, this is pretty cool stuff and good just overall for the economy, the EV industry, and logistics companies. This is going to help a lot. Imagine when Amazon buys up 5,000 of these things. They said they were going to do their drone program. What happened to that? But maybe this will work. Anyway, pretty cool stuff here. Oops, I'm supposed to put my screen up. Apologize. Okay, one more piece of news, and then we're gonna get into the YOLOs. So, news about Uber. Uber announces $250 million stimulus to bring back drivers. So this off the bat, it seems like good news, positive, bullish news. And same thing as UPS. Uber's up 5 cents today. Really not much. So the market is not reacting too much to this news. And I'm not going to read it, but basically Uber is going to invest $250 million into its own company. Meaning they're going to offer incentives and promotions to get more people to start driving for them. They want to get people who were drivers to come back, and they want to get new people. So let me just scroll through this. Yeah, so I believe all this is they're just going to use this money to pay the drivers more if they want to do these promotions. Usually the promotions are pretty good. They're worth it. So, pretty good news. Positive news. Okay, now let's get to what everybody came here for the most part. And that is the YOLOs. And today I only got 3 YOLOs. I try to do 5, but today I only got 3. But they're very good YOLOs. So let's get into it. First one by Shy Writer Guy. And this is a loss. Says, I think my YOLO went wrong. So let's see what he has here. What did he do? Okay. So he's pretty much down almost 100%. Says here, down 98%, down 97%, down 94%. What he put like 150K into this. Wow. Yeah, there goes $150,000 down the toilet. Yeah. Ouch. So these expire April 16th. He has, I don't know how, alright, he has 9 $250 calls. He has 10 $350 calls. And he has 25 $800 calls. Yeah. So that's in 1.5 weeks. Yeah, 1 week, 1.5 weeks. I hope for your sake, shy writer guy, that the apes buy up the stock and GME moons. But realistically, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think it's going to 350. It's most definitely probably not going to 800. Maybe 250, but even that, kind of a stretch. So, how much money you got left? He's like 6K left out of 150,000. Hey, man, listen. $6,000 is a good amount of money. You can do a lot with $6,000. And your YOLOs are not looking too good for you right now, so probably doesn't mean much to you since you already lost so much money, but maybe consider pulling out your $6,000 and just enjoying yourself. Go YOLO it on something else. I don't think this one is gonna work. So this is Shy Writer Guy. Sorry for your loss, brother. And I hope this works out for you. I really do. I hope GME goes to 250 by next week, by next Friday. Okay. Next one. Oops. All right, here we go. This is by A_red_mailbox. A red mailbox. He says $90,000 to $2.6 million overnight on the GME spike from February 24th to 25th. Rolled into $420 calls for some bonus gains. First screenshot was at GME peak around 7 p.m. on the 24th. Sold immediately at open. Okay, so here is his play. He had March 19th calls. So first he had $130 calls. He had 45,000 of them. Insane. What an ape. What an ape. And so he made So most of his gains were from that. So he invested 90K, bought 45,000 contracts, and yeah, that turned into $2.6 million. And this ape, he's already rolling in money, right? He already has $2.6 million looking like this, and what does he do? He buys more calls for 420. Of course, just for the laughs, for the memes. GME 420 call. And he makes another 722 grand from that. What the actual hell? This is insane. Wow. But anyway, this takes some serious guts right here. I try not to curse on this show. So anyway, congratulations to you, A Red Mailbox. Attendees for you. This is insane. This is one of the better YOLOs I've seen. Okay. Now we got one more, and then we're going to sign off. This one's pretty funny. Oops, wrong button. This is by Cyan, or Cyan. We'll go with Cyan. Cyan. I am officially a palintard now. Alright, so this guy. So he doesn't say how much money he put into this, but I can just do the math. It seems like a lot. He has okay, so he has an April 9th call. So that expires on Friday, in 2 days. 800 of them, 800 contracts of $25 calls on Palantir, April 9th. What is Palantir at right now? Oh. Palantir's at $23. Is it going to hit 25? I sure hope so. I sure hope so for your sake. So, he's down 45% on that right now. And then he has more calls. He has $125 calls. Or sorry, he has $26 calls for April 16th. So next Friday. And he has 125 of those. And he's down 32% on that. And then he has more April 16th calls for $27. And he has 340 of those. And he's down almost 32% on that as well. So, let me do the math very quickly. Calculator. I'll do it right in front of you guys. So let's just say 12 times 800 plus, let's go with 25. This is not exact, okay? This is not exact, but this is in the ballpark. 25 times 125. 125 plus, and we'll go with 17 here. 17 times 340. Hey, you know what? This isn't as bad as I thought. So all in all, No, it is. I didn't hit the enter button. So, yeah, this guy YOLO'd $18,500 approximately. And he's down less than half. So it's possible. It's possible. So he probably still has around like 10K or 12K in value right here. What do you guys think? What should he do? Should he cut his losses, or should he let it roll? Should he just diamond hands it and see what happens on Friday and next Friday? If it were me, this is my advice, just my opinion, okay? It doesn't seem very good for you. I don't think Palantir is going to 25 in 2 days. And don't hate me, guys. I know you guys love Palantir. Realistically speaking, I don't think Palantir is going to 25 by Friday, but I hope it does for your sake. And I don't think it's going to 26 or 27 by next Friday, but I hope it does for your sake. So, we'll see what happens. This is a still YOLO in progress. But right now, it's looking like this. Yep. Good. All right. So those were the YOLOs for today. Only 3 today, but they were pretty high quality YOLOs, I would say. I try to get the best and not just put any random YOLOs on here. All right. And went a little bit over time today. That's okay. Time to sign off. Put my shades on. Alright, you apes, you already know. Diamond hands to the moon. Not financial advice. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. Please hit the like button. Smash the like button. Please subscribe. And if you like my content and you want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. And with that, I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. I see you tomorrow. Peace, everybody.
My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold them. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold them. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, Noble ship I steer, steady, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold then, hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons, off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars. Noble ship I steer, steady, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold then, hold, sisters, hold then.